In the quiet moments before a premiere. A season begins not with fanfare but with a spark, a single heartbeat that says, "This is the story that will stay with us." Best Season 01 Launch Trailer Guide ISNT. Just a manual. It's a gentle map to a moment when romance and hope meet on the screen and promise a future where love feels possible again. As we step into the trailer's world, imagine the two leads. Ordinary people with ordinary days. Suddenly finding a reason to stay, to listen, to trust again. That's the heartbeat we're chasing, a feeling that lingers long after the lights go down. Set the emotional core first. The trailer should whisper a truth that the season will later shout. Love can grow in the margins of everyday life, through patience, through stubborn kindness. Through showing up even when the world says it's risky. For a romance. The core isn't a single kiss or a dramatic confession. It's the quiet decision to keep showing up for another day. To learn the rhythms of a partner's laughter and the gaps, let the audience sense it in the first frame. Like a soft gaze across a crowded street, a cup left untouched. A note tucked into a rain-wet book. A great trailer starts with a mood, then invites the viewers to lean in. Show the world as it is: rain-dusted windows, a chorus of city sounds. Coffee steam curling into light. The camera should move with restraint, like a slow waltz, never rushing the moment. Use close-ups that reveal character, not exposition. The crease of a pressed letter. The tremor of a hand lifting a mug. The way a character's eyes find the horizon when a memory appears. The sound design matters as much as the visuals, so weave in a soft, lilting score that echoes the season's promise of change. A melody that feels like a first note of trust reawakening. Next, outline the visual beats that will anchor the trailer's emotional arc. Start with ordinary scenes: a bus stop, a bookstore, a kitchen table littered with recipes and plans. Then introduce the gradual intrusion of fate, a shared umbrella, a rain-soaked street mirror. A misdelivered package that becomes an invitation rather than a mistake. The audience should sense serendipity blooming amid routine. Like blossoms that decide to open after a frost. Each visual beat should pose a question that the season will answer. Will they notice each other's longing? Will they choose to stay when the world pulls them apart? In choosing the two leads, look for tension that feels earned rather than manufactured. Let their misunderstandings mirror the challenges every couple faces in real life: misread signals, competing ambitions. A fear of vulnerability that makes them retreat to safe, solitary corners. The trailer should acknowledge those fears without letting them derail hope. When they finally speak honestly, let the dialogue feel intimate and optional enough to hint at meaning. Not so much that it spoils the moment in silence. You want viewers to lean forward. To want to know what happens next because they've tasted the truth in that exchange. The narration should glide, not shout. A romance thrives on rhythm, the pause between words. The breath before a confession. The quiet ease of walking side by side. Use a voiceover that sounds like a friend who believes in them. A confidant who has watched love grow through small, stubborn acts. Make the lines lyrical but not flowery to the point of distraction. The audience should hear warmth in the consonants, softness in the vowels. A cadence that feels like a whispered promise rather than a sales pitch. In terms of structure, a strong launch trailer follows a simple arc: hook, tease, reveal, and a lasting impression. The hook might be a scene of quiet longing. A window lit by the glow of a late-night kitchen, where two figures almost connect but pause, choosing patience instead. The tease nurtures curiosity, glimpses of shared glances. A notebook with half-written plans. A voice that hints at a life that could be better if only the two of them decide to risk it. The reveal should be meaningful, offering a moment where they finally acknowledge each other's presence. Not with a grand declaration but with a truth that lands between two characters like a soft, inevitable bind. The final beat should leave the audience with a sense of belonging. This is the romance that could become their own story. Remember to anchor the trailer in tangible everyday moments. The best romance isn't built on fantasy alone. It's a shining light that makes the ordinary feel extraordinary. Let the camera linger on tiny rituals. A shared cup of tea that becomes a ritual. A walk that turns from casual to attentive. A kitchen table crowded with maps and dream lists. These details invite viewers to imagine the couple in their own lives, growing closer through patience and perseverance. When viewers can see themselves in the characters, they're more likely to invest emotionally in the outcome. As you craft the trailer's pacing, think of tempo as a character in its own right. The crescendo should mirror the emotional lift of the season, not a loud blast but a rising tide. Short, precise cuts can convey urgency, longer takes invite reflection. The blend should feel like stepping into a memory you wish you could relive, where the air tastes of possibility and the future hums with a hopeful tremor. Let the music do the heavy lifting in moments where the visuals cannot fully express the heart's longing. A violin that swells softly can tell you what a line cannot. The logo reveal and title treatment deserve careful handling. Don't rush them, give them room to breathe, like a last slow dance before the lights go up. The title card should promise not just drama but growth. Not only passion but a shared life in progress. If your tagline speaks to perseverance, let it do so with tenderness. Something that suggests forgiveness, trust, and the daily choice to keep loving. The subtitle should echo the same sentiment, reinforcing the season's emotional motto without overpowering the visuals. With respect to audio, the voiceover and the on-screen text must be complementary. The narration can say, in a voice that feels like a friendly confidant, that love is a choice made again with every new day. The on-screen text should amplify that message, arriving at the same moment the audience is ready to feel it in their bones. Keep the language inclusive and warm, romance that invites, not romance that requires perfection. When the trailer ends, the last line should linger in memory. A gentle invitation to watch the season and to believe that a happy ending can be built, one small, brave step at a time. The final frame is more than a splash screen, it's a doorway. The decision to press play again and again comes from the sense that this is not merely storytelling, it's a shared experience, a balm for the weary heart. The trailer should leave viewers with a question they want to answer by watching the season. How will love survive the everyday? And how will two people, imperfect but determined, learn to trust again? If you can give them that spark, your launch will feel less like an event and more like the opening of a long, comforting letter. As a closing note, remember that a launch trailer isn't just a summary, it's a path. It invites a viewer to walk alongside the characters towards something luminous and true. It acknowledges the storms that life brings but leans toward the promise that kindness can grow into resilience. And resilience can blossom into love that endures. In a world that often feels crowded and loud, keep the story intimate, the moments genuine, and the emotion unashamedly hopeful. Then watch as audiences lean in, ready to fall a little more in love with the idea that happiness can be real, reachable, and worth fighting for. Thank you for letting this guide accompany you on the journey from concept to anticipation. May your best season launch trailer become a beacon for every viewer who believes that romance isn't fleeting, it's something you invest in, day after day, with courage, patience, and a hopeful heart. And when the curtain falls on the trailer, may the whispers that began it all, trust, loyalty, tenderness, echo in the comments, in the shares, and in the moments when someone says, I needed this love story tonight. The rest is in the edits, in the pacing, in the lines that ring true. The rest is in the belief that love can grow again, in the most ordinary places, with the most ordinary people, when two hearts decide to stay. Now, take these notes and breathe life into your Season 1 launch trailer. Let it be a doorway that invites not just attention but imagination. Not just viewership but reverie. Tell a story that feels possible. That makes someone who has watched a long day feel a little lighter, a little braver, and a lot more ready to believe in love again. Because if there's one truth a romance remembers, it's this. Every season deserves a first kiss of hope. Every couple deserves a chance. And every trailer deserves a heartbeat that promises more